What an amazing week we had last week. For members, I hope you're doing well. This is Chris here from the TradingMentors.com, and this is the weekly trading forecast. So in this week's trading forecast from the 11th of April to the 17th of April, we're going to show you consistent chart formations with overbought, oversold indications, and show you the buy and sell zones, and also give you targets for profits. We have some amazing chart setups for you this week coming. We have projected targets for the week. Gold and oil, where next? We had an amazing move on Friday. Did you see that? We hit our target of 1933 and then went on to 1947 exactly as planned. Get my daily morning analysis as well every day on YouTube. Subscribe today. Today we'll be looking also at the pound yen, the US yen, the New Zealand USD, pound Aussie, Aussie Canadian. They're all getting ready for some big moves. Don't forget, we have some Bitcoin fans. I don't trade Bitcoin, but I do analyze it where you can buy it cheap and maximize your profits and where it's going for the next coming week. So let's just jump straight into the markets and oil. So when we do the weekly market forecast, I'm looking from a much wider angle, and in this instance, this is the daily chart, which gives us a much better view what's coming in the next week. So in terms of oil, 97.76 it's showing there, now heading into a buy zone. These green blocks, order blocks, are potential buy opportunities, and a double bottom is highly likely and probably going to go up in the next few days, but we'll have to wait and see. There's no confirmation yet, but looking good for the next few days. So follow me each morning on YouTube so you can see where it goes next. This is gold for you gold traders. A lot of members are gold traders, and we love gold. As we know, we had some massive profits last week, and the current price 1947, exactly where our target was hit on the intraday charts. From this point of view, we can see that it's now hitting a buy zone, where the order blocks are getting ready for a big move, it seems, and target 2069, which would then be a double top. On to the pound yen next. Now this is the pound yen. We're seeing some negative divergence. Now divergence is the most powerful indicator in the world, and it's a leading indicator, which means it's predicting where the price is going to go next before it actually moves that way. However, we're seeing some strength in the pound yen, and it could move up to the sell zone about 165 in the next few days. In that instance, then you could be looking for a sell at that point, because we'll have massive divergence. Notice the RSI now moving down, yet the price has been moving up and probably will continue to this area. In order for the price to break down and for us to have an enter, it needs to break down this neckline here at about 159.80, and the target for the next week is 155.50 if the neckline is broken. For those who follow me, this is Bitcoin. Current price 42,477. We had a sell indication on the weekly chart last week before the markets opened on Monday, and now we can see why, and all indicators are saying sell. Target for this is $40,000, but there are some buy zones on the way. As you can see here, so $40,000 is likely to be a buy indication. It might move a little bit lower into this green zone and head up with a double bottom at 37,000, but nonetheless moving down in the next week. I know some of you members are in this, so congratulations if you made some profits on Friday, Thursday and Friday. The US Canadian, which is this one, currently 125.70. We had a buy zone indication here. Green means buy. And the bounce has happened. It's bounced off this buy zone and continues to probably go up. Our target is 126.50 in the next few days, and in the next week 128, which will be extension and a double top. So look out for this in the next week. This is particularly useful for members who are scalping or day trading. So you might not be trading off this chart, which is fine, but having a good view of what's going on helps you with making important profitable decisions. All the yens are showing the same pattern. So if the yen is, if one of the yens is going to collapse, like the pound yen for instance, then all the others will follow. But we need clarity, we need confirmation, and we need price structure change. There's some order blocks here in the red zone, so this is a sell zone. But however, the price structure has not been confirmed yet, and we need to see this price break down below 97.22. And the target for this week on the Canadian yen is 92.50. We've got a lot of buying opportunities here. We're going to have a very profitable week. It looks like lots of charts getting set up. So get ready for Monday morning on the 11th, when I'll be back first thing in the morning to have a look and see where the price action is going next. Follow me on YouTube. I'll tell you what's going on every morning. So here's the pound Aussie. The pound Aussie currently 174.70. We've got massive positive divergence, and we have a price structure change here, which is really, really important. It's not ready yet. However, we need to see the price action move above the 50 on the RSI. Once it does that, this is going to turn green if it does that. And then it targets 185.50 in the next week. On to the good old Kiwi, New Zealand USD. We have confirmation, we have all our indication. It's come up to the sell zone and sold off and broken. So this is definitely a sell for the next week. The RSI has fallen below the 50. We have continued red candles, and the price target for this week is 60.6620. So a nice 200 and something pips there if you want to have those. This is the Euro Aussie. We've just spoken about the pound Aussie, and they do the same thing. You certainly wouldn't trade both. You would trade your preference. And the preference will be one that actually breaks and changes price structure. So we wait for that. We're seeing massive divergence on the daily chart, and a green zone, which is a buy zone, which it's currently in. Current price 145.77, and we're expecting target for this week 150.180. So a good 600 pips there if you want that. That's it from me, Chris at thetradingmentors.com. I hope you're well and have a brilliant weekend. I'll see you Monday.